You can make this much money if Ripple/XRP wins the SEC lawsuit. Is it possible to relist XRP on Coinbase? What will such an event lead to? We will answer these questions in today's video. The current price of XRP for today is $0.35 and the trading volume for 24 hours is $136,000,000 We are updating our XRP price in US dollars in real time. XRP has dropped 30% in the last 24 hours. Welcome to the Rich Club channel. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Do you think the analysts are right about XRP? Write the answers in the comments. Giving away 500 XRP at the end of the week. One random subscriber will receive XRP coins. Take a look at the instructions in the comments section. All you need to do is write the word XRP, watch the video to the end to like and subscribe. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, has not been definitive over the past few days. Last week, the RSI held a neutral value of 50 as support, but recently this level has not passed. Thus, there may be some volatile dynamics during the weekend. Similarly, the Awesome Oscillator, AO, was also below zero. He has not yet shown a strong bearish impulse. The A/D line had a resistance zone that was directly overhead and was indicated by two dotted white lines. If A/D can overcome this region, it will be a sign of sustained demand for the XRP rally. The Directional Movement Index, DMI, showed the absence of a strong trend. ADX, yellow, it was at level 20, ADI just above the 20 mark. Technically, this indicated a bearish trend, but in general meant the absence of a significant trend over the past few days. The $0.35-$0.36 range will be important to protect the bulls over the next day or two. The formation of a lower low below this area will signal bearish strength. Momentum indicators were inconclusive on the lower timeframes. Bitcoin could also strongly influence the direction of XRP in the near future. Ripple and individual defendants Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have filed their responses to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) objection to Judge Sarah Netburn's decision on William Hinman's documents. Recall that initially the SEC claimed that it could not hand over drafts of Hinman's speech because the documents are protected by the privilege of the deliberative process, DPP. Judge Netburn rejected this argument. After the court's decision, the SEC also filed another motion, arguing that Hinman's documents are protected by attorney-client privilege. The Securities and Exchange Commission claimed that Hinman had received legal advice from the Commission's lawyers before drafting the speech. That motion was also rejected by Judge Netburn, who later criticized the SEC for its hypocritical tactics. As a result, Judge Netburn has already ordered these documents to be provided 3 times. Despite these rulings, the SEC still objects to the order, but to Judge Torres. According to the Commission, the court made a mistake in its decision. According to Ripple, the SEC wrongfully objects to the decision because it cannot show obvious errors in any of the decisions. The SEC actually acknowledges that Judge Netburn correctly understood the law on these issues by outlining the legal tests in almost identical terms and referring to the same authority. He disagrees only with the actual conclusions of the court and the natural conclusions from them, reads an excerpt from Ripple's response. Regarding Judge Netburn's decision on the SEC DPP's claims regarding Hinman's documents, Ripple stated that the verdict complies with the generally accepted law of the Second Circuit as applied to the record created by the SEC. The blockchain company and its executives also noted that Judge Netburn's decision on the SEC's claims regarding Hinman's documents corresponds to the direct application of the indisputable law to the actual records and affidavits submitted by both Hinman and the agency. In addition, Ripple criticized the SEC for changing what was said earlier, as it considered it appropriate to prevent the transfer of drafts to the company. It is noteworthy that the SEC claimed that Hinman's speech in 2018 was his personal opinion and did not reflect any of its policies. However, a year later, the SEC made a U-turn, saying that the speech was a guide for market participants. The SEC sought to put the toothpaste back in the tube and rely on contradictory arguments from lawyers to avoid the consequences of its judicial strategy. But this was not a mistake, it was the correct application of the law to the facts. The SEC's objection should be rejected, Ripple said. Meanwhile, attorney James K. Phelan noted that Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission have begun filing petitions to exclude expert testimony. However, petitions are filed in closed form until Judge Analisa Torres decides what should be made public in the documents. #ZerCommunity, #SecAversus. #Ripple, #XRP. The parties submit their responses to petitions to exclude expert testimony. Everything is sealed now, so there's nothing to see, but those of you who follow the registration services will receive notifications that the cases are on the list. While the litigation between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission continues, and the holders of XRP unite in a class action against the regulator, Japan's Shinsei Bank announced the launch of a new remuneration program in XRP. Such an initiative of a well-known institution once again proves the incompetence of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, says crypto law founder John Deaton. This bank in Japan offers its clients rewards in Bitcoin and XRP. Why does the bank equate BTC and XRP so much? Doesn't this bank know about the SEC and its claims to XRP? Oh, wait, everyone knows the SEC is breaking 76 years of precedent. The rewards program, which started a couple of days ago and will last until October, includes rewarding Shinsei Bank customers for using its banking products and making transactions. Thus, users will be able to earn yen, which can then be exchanged for XRP or BTC. Deaton, in turn, continued his sarcastic tirade, saying that Shinsei Bank should have been accused of illegal activities in accordance with the selective enforcement of the SEC. The lawyer also asked if Shinsei Bank knew about the regulator's claims against the 6 largest cryptocurrencies by capitalization. Then the lawyer answered his question, saying that everyone knows that the SEC has been violating its own rules for 76 years. XRP has a deep connection with Japan. For example, SBI Holdings, one of the largest financial corporations in the country, is one of the largest holders of cryptocurrencies. Moreover, under the wing of SBI, XRP is used in e-commerce in Japan, and Ripple technology is used in interbank transfers. Considering that Shinsei Bank is also partially owned by SBI Group, the choice of XRP as a way to encourage users is not at all surprising, especially considering that SBI Group CEO Yoshitaka Kitao served on the Ripple board of directors for 2 years. The information publication has added Ripple's chief lawyer Stuart Alderodi to the top 10 most influential legal experts who are working on shaping how the cryptocurrency industry will be regulated. The list includes legal entities hired by companies associated with blockchain and cryptocurrency to ensure compliance with the law. Other leading lawyers on the list include representatives of OpenSea, FTX, Circle, Digital Currency Group, DCG, and others. As the SEC strengthens enforcement measures and Congress considers cryptocurrency bills, I have written about some of the leading policy and legal experts hired by cryptocurrency companies and venture capital firms who are trying to shape regulation and policy in the United States. On Twitter, Alderodi expressed gratitude to Ryan, a reporter for the information covering cryptocurrency, for considering him worthy of being included in the list of the best experts on legal issues of cryptocurrency. According to Ripple's general counsel, while the global cryptocurrency industry is growing at a rapid pace, the United States seems to be stuck due to regulatory issues, and unclear cryptocurrency regulations are hindering the growth of industry innovation in the United States. The Securities and Exchange Commission responded to a request from Ripple and individual defendants to serve subpoenas to 2 non-parties to authenticate 7 videos of public speeches by SEC officials. The SEC described Ripple's request as a reopening to resume the pretrial stage of the study, adding that it does not take any position on the defendants' claims. Recall that on August 3, 2022, Ripple requested permission to serve subpoenas to 2 video hosting platforms to obtain 7 videos of commission officials on which they made various public statements. After waiting 5 days, the commission filed a brief response to the defendant's request, which reads, "The plaintiff, the Securities and Exchange Commission respectfully takes no position with respect to the defendant's request to reopen the investigation of the facts in order to file subpoenas to third parties in order to obtain video recordings for authentication." #ZerCommunity #SecOfVersus. What do you think are the prospects for XRP in 2023? Write your forecasts in the comments. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the release of new videos, and do not forget about our contest. Write in the XRP comments to add 500 XRP to your account.